And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. Okay, Singy, he's got some extra swagger today after that monster performance in the last game. So much confidence in that swing.
No doubt about it, Boog. He did everything but drive the team bus back to the hotel. Looking forward to seeing if he can ride that way.
First pitch coming your way next. And on the mound for Pittsburgh in this one, Tatsuya Imai. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. So 2 balls and no strikes. Now one miss. Swings here and blasts one left field. It bangs off the wall. And it's a double to start the game.
The last thing you want to happen is to swing at a ball out of the zone in a 3-0 count. That would have been a called strike, just like everyone in the stadium was expecting. Credit to the hitter for taking advantage of that situation for a double.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the rookie second baseman collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. And that one clips the corner.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. Nothing you can really do with that.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the finale of this 4-game set. And that one hit to first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And stay. Couldn't recover from the misplay. And here is Sosa to the plate. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield. Way to lay off that pitch down.
Inside, almost got it.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Up the middle. What a stop. 1 second. They complete the double play, but the run scores. It's 1-0.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Digging in, Michael Bush.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that's ball 4.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Sliced hard, but foul. Bush leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Close, but called a ball. Ball 2. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just gave the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And out to a board.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
And now it's Alex Bregman.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
Two on, 2 outs. Swing, and he popped it up. Murakami under this one. And that is that. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Cubs 1 and the Pirates nothing. We go to the bottom of the first. And our pitcher tonight, Jameson Taillon. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Just a 4-inning start his last time out. He took the loss. They're looking for more out of this guy today.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Chris, he's a former Hank Aaron Award winner, which means he was named the best overall offensive performer in his league. That one in there across the letters. Ohtani launched a pair of homers in his last game. And a 1-1. A little bit low. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Right through there for a strike. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Stingy, he's been one of the best players in baseball in terms of scoring runs. In fact, his numbers place him top 5 in the league. 0-2 now. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner to second. It's a 2 on and nobody out.
Really nice job with 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's Judge now. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. Swings through that one for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. On the ground to the left. Goes to second for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. That is cool. Good catch. So here's the cleanup hitter, Cal Raleigh.
Eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, one out. And ball one. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that just breaks the zone. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenge. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there. There's a Pirates lineup now. Of course, one of the best players in the game today, Munetaka Murakami. So digging in, Munetaka Murakami.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Now, this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it's off the wall. Here comes the runner. Now a relay to the plate. The tag. But one run does score on the play before the inning ends. A run on 2 hits, and they lead 1. We go on to inning number 2. All tied 1-1. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Ian Happ up to hit. Happ went deep in his most recent game.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but how many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone? And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Pretty close, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. That's in for a strike at 95, and a count 2-1. Foul ball there. 2-2 now. Hard hit to third. Fires to first in time. And here comes Dansby Swanson. Swanson with a homer in his last game. The 1-0. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now it's Miguel Amaya. That one ripped, but foul. Tied up here in the early going. Up and in. Look out. Swanson leads off first with 1 away. This one in the air. Murakami. And there's 2 away. Up next. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next to hit. Led off the game with a double in his first at bat and later scored. A little bit high, maybe. Ball 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Outside low, and it's 2-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Way inside, gets out of the way. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
No, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Now it's the second baseman. He's going for 1. It's a base hit. Runner around third. Safe. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
Sammy Sosa, the next Cub to hit. This guy with light tower power. High fly ball, right field. Tucker gets under it, and that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off. Now a screamer into the outfield. Bro Armstrong moves after it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Ketel Marte, the next to hit, takes ball one. A liner out into right center for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's the kid, Jackson Merrill. His first major league hit happened in Korea during the Seoul series with the Padres.
Nearly.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 3-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
One down. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Kazuma Okamoto. Okamoto with some nice production in his last game. 4 runs batted in.
I was really impressed with how he came through for the team in that last game, Boog. The all-time leader in 4 RBI games, Lou Gehrig with 101. I'm just a little further down the list, Boog, with 4.
Swing and a miss. Got him. 2 away now.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. Here's a big power threat. Shohei Ohtani. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. That's a ball. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in at bottom half of inning number 2. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses, struck him out. Another look at this 2-run homer for Pittsburgh. It's now a 3-2 ball game. New inning getting started, and here's the DH for the Cubs. Ball one, no strikes. Bush starting as the designated hitter, batting in the cleanup spot. And so far this year, he's slugging over 500. That one lifted to left. Judge under it. One down. Next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. Picked up a base hit to center his first time on. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Here's the 0-2. On a line out towards center. Merrill under it, and there's two down. Now it's Alex Bregman. Bregman with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
On the ground. Marte throws the first in time. And they get Bregman for the out. That's out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. 1-1 now. And a foul ball. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 2. One rip right center field. Way back there. It's got a chance. Just missed it.
Typically not easy to go deep to center field, but he almost did right there and got a little help from the wind, just not enough.
Here comes Aaron Judge. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. That was the strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Him down on strikes, and that's 4 strikeouts.
No, just excellent location on that inside fastball, really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Now at the plate, Cal Raleigh. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. walked off the plate that time. And a payoff pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And he grounds one back up the middle. It's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Munetaka Murakami. And first offering is fouled off.
A lot of folks believed he could make an early impact this year, and that's exactly what he's done. Lots of extra base hits, and his confidence seems to be growing with every game he plays.
Raleigh off of first with 2 away. That's a ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Next to hit, Jeremy Pena. Ground ball left side, and foul ball. First and second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. This one in the air, center field for Armstrong. In position, and that's the 3rd out. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. 3 innings complete. It's the Pirates 3 and the Cubs 2. You're watching Pirates baseball on the show, Pittsburgh. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers.
You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And there's the ball. This one trailing, right center field. That one, hit for the fence, and gone! Ian Happ bops one out of here. He's up to 3 home runs in the series, and they tie it up. It's 3-3.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Dansby Swanson stands in. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Got it. Strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Look, he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Now the catcher up to hit, Miguel Amaya. Grounds one to short. Slings to first in time. Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate. One of the best players in the game. Close one, doesn't get the call. It's 2-0. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first, and they get the out. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. We're tied now with 3 apiece. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
You know, these Pirates showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And there's one down.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jackson Merrill. And he swings through that one. Flash foul down the right side of the hook off into the seats. All tied up here at the bottom of the 4th. Business is zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Way upstairs, and it's a full count. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. And it's off the top of the wall. Now around second, going for third. And he's got himself a triple.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Kazuma Okamoto, the next Pirate to hit. That's through there for a strike. 0-1. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Colin Ray, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Webb warming up as well. Here's a 1-1. Big swing and a miss.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand.
See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
That's towards center for Armstrong. Settles underneath it, and that will end the inning. One hit in the inning, a triple, but they leave him stranded. On to the top of the 5th we go. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the second baseman, number 75. Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, these Cubs doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Hard ground ball, base 9. And aboard on the leadoff single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Sammy Sosa. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and Zach Littell takes over on the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Yeah, that's in for a strike. And the count is 1-1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard.
Runner on the move. There's a ball. Throw. Save. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Chris's wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. Man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that.
Up the middle, guys, but it's off his glove. No throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Runner edges away at second. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. First and second go out. We're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss. Him out. And that is a big first out.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
High leverage spot, and here is Seiya Suzuki. In the air to left center. Judge should have this one. Brings it in. Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman. That one finds the zone. Going 1. Ball 1 there. 2 aboard, 2 outs.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
And that one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. There. Ian Happ Would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Hard hit left side. Tosses the first, and that is the inning. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Last half of the fifth coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Kyle Tucker up now. WAR doesn't lie, and this guy's value shows up everywhere, including on this graphic.
Yeah, Boog, he affects every phase of the game. You've got to have a guy like this on your roster.
It's more than the box score. He shifts the momentum.
Yeah, and that's what makes him elite. Never know when his impact will show up, but it always does.
Towards first, and a foul ball. In the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you commit it. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Colin Ray taking over on the mound.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Judge in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Breaks his bat, pops it up. Diving. Makes the grab. What a play.
Wow, gotta love the effort right there. You're these catchers, man, they work so hard. They take a beating every single game, and you don't see them very often lay out and make a play like that, especially with all the gear on. Trust me, that fires up the entire team. Really great play right there.
Raleigh in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That is the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. 5 innings complete. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back, it's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Ian Happ digs in now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Swanson digs in. 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. slider right there. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Hard ground ball for a base knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Miguel Amaya getting ready to hit. Grounder might be two. Here's Marte for one. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Go ahead, run on base. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup. So that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over-aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Ripped to short. Gets it to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. The Cubbies out in front, 3-3. Bottom of the 6th. Here's some real power at the plate. Munetaka Murakami. He's one of the best players in baseball at driving in runs, Chris. His RBI totals this season ranked him in the top 10. Ray, a 6'5" righty, 35 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Iowa. Got foul at the plate. The 2-1. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. That's worth the price of admission. His 17th of the year. And that's how they take the lead. It's 4-3.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
The shortstop, Jeremy Pena. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch misses. And the count now 2-0. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 2-1. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Guys, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Big, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
runner in scoring position. No outs. Here's Ketel Marte. That one fouled off.
You know, these Pirates, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Fouled off left side. Caught him looking for the K. Batter challenges in a very big spot.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the 2nd inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Foul ball there. 1 out and a runner at second. That one way inside. The 1-1. Runner takes off. This one in the air center field for Armstrong. Settles underneath it. Calls it in. Runner pretty far from second. And they got him. Couldn't make it back in time. Cannonball coming. It's now a 4-3 ball game. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Top of inning number 7. Here's the second baseman, number 75. Go, Zach. On the mound now for the Pirates, Jimmy Garcia.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
That one missed.
They've been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats. And the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base. Sammy Sosa, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 3. In the dirt, but kept close. The throw into second, and he's out easily.
Great idea to try to get in the scoring position and be that potential tying run, but just wasn't quick enough. Catcher makes a good throw down there, and they get him at second.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Out to short. Whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gyms before the game is over.
Bush in the box here lets that one go for a ball. The Pirates holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground to third. The throw to first. That's the inning. Cubs are down quietly. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Number 7. Base hit. The leadoff man aboard. Well, he waited until the 7th, but that's the knock that'll extend his hitting streak. Singy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit. And a hitter's supposed to say he's only focused on the current at bat. But, man, honestly, it's not to know that if you don't come up with the hit, your streak's over. So it's there, at least in the back of your mind.
Here's Ohtani. Ground ball to the right side. Over to Swanson. He turns it. And two. What a play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Base is empty after the double play. Here's Kyle Tucker. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul straight back.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Right field. That's a base hit. And that gives Aaron Judge a chance to hit with two out. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. And ball one.
Hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
2-0. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Next offering is fouled back. Tucker off of first with two away. Here we go, Aaron. Breaking ball inside. Full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Ends the frame. They hold on to a 4-3 lead. We go to the eighth. Seiya Suzuki has been living in scoring position, in doubles machine, and in elite company.
Yeah, but that swing finds the gap over and over, and that's how you flip the field and a game in a hurry.
Hit slowly on the ground, and that's just foul. It's not just about power with him. It's about precision. Ball placement isn't just for pitchers anymore.
Yeah, and he's mastered the art of extra bases. It's been pure chaos for outfielders when this dude steps in the box.
That one almost got him. Swinging a ground ball down the line, and it's foul. The 2-2. The foul ball, he stays alive. 2-2. Fouled off. They'll do it again. That misses the zone. Full count now. Alex Bregman waiting to hit for the Cubs. Liner sacked at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's Alex Bregman. 0 for 3 in this one. In there, and it's 0-1.
I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
The 0-2. The Buccos trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. Bregman takes downstairs.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Him out looking. Bregman thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. One challenge remaining for them now. Ian Hatt will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. Ground ball right side. Marte on to first, and that's the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. They still trail it here, 4-3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th.
And he's been fantastic this year, really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
Well, one-run game. Stepping in, Cal Raleigh. And first offering is fouled off. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Digging in, Munetaka Murakami. He crushed one out of here earlier, an absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, indeed. It was a rocket. Just launched that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat. Strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Action in the pen down there. Ben Brown, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. But also throwing. Next pitch misses. Now 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat. And the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone. And as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Pena, batting with one down, takes the strike. Raleigh at first, one gone. And that is out of play. Out to short, Swanson. Feed to second, that's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Hard hit, but right at him in left. Ninth inning coming up. Pittsburgh leads this one 4-3. Last chance coming up for the Cubbies. All set to start the ninth in this one. And the batter will be the shortstop. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Brian Hohen.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And that is downstairs. Ball one. Fought off foul. Pitch is in the dirt, and the count 2-1. Just missed. Miguel Amaya on deck for the Cubs. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Well, that at-bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
At the plate, Miguel Amaya.
Your base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Hoeing checks over to first, and he's back. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Fastball is outside.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And the count 1-2. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Nice grab. Here's one. They get the double play, and just one out to go now.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
One out left for the Cubs. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Down, nobody on. Fouled off. He was late. Hoeing is just one strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, when you have a 4-game series at home, your expectation is to win at least 3 games, maybe win all 4. If you split a series and you play 500 at home, you're not really happy about that. But they did an excellent job of pushing it over today, getting that 3rd win, winning this series, and feeling really good about how they're playing baseball right now.
4-3, our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long